Last time on Total Drama Island World Tour Simulator was that in Sweden that most of the players were doing well in the challenges that made things move on ahead. In a point for however, the only team that came to play the win balls were indeed to be Team the Nancy Drew Catchers. And I would be a bit like, dang, Trent and Justin are really pulling things right on off the game. Well, congratulations for the both of them that they were pulling right on off the game. Along with Sadie and Katie, got did got first place in the lead to and beat the other teams from first to last place. In the end, and not as much for Team Victory to be standing on off against the Nancy Drew Catchers by Courtney and Golflistic Girl. We're having an idea plan to throw off the Nancy Drew Catchers off the win and went so likely to backfire in the face. As in, for what's gonna happen, by the way, was that it was right backfired in the face. And as in for the Team Amazon, as in for Team Amazon, did all right while they lost to Team Victory to sink Sally and Sierra to the water. And thankfully, Sally and Sierra in fact did in fact got out of the water to not drown. And to say the next point is that No Fear Savages did beat the squad of the professionals first and made them, which unfortunately made them got to be in last place. Ouch. Like, not only Sally and Sierra shut down Alejandro and Josh's boat and fell in the water and were not to notice beforehand. And things did change up for the squad of the professionals, and the looks like anything that did happen, that Gwen, the goth girl, was doomed and was out of the game. That Alejandro got Josh to help him vote her off the game, which means Gwen is officially out. And that's how that happened. It looks like right now, unfortunately, will most of them do pretty well right now before the finale happens? Well, not close enough, but it just might be a little more closer as we will see more who gets to the finale. Now, this time we are turning things up, like way up the heat, that someone is about to show the others like very unknown to do. And we do got the one person for that job. In fact, is that right, Chef? That's right, man. That's right. That's right. And it's time we will start on right now of Total Drama World Tour Simulator. You really did meant to forget about that one, right? Yeah, I forgot to say that, but you were right on that one. You were right on Total Drama World Tour Simulator, right? There you go. That's the word you were supposed to say. All right, well, thanks. You're welcome. So anyway, Chef, let's just get this on with, and we do have one person for the job to show how this is going to be very interesting for the least. Isn't that right, Chef? Oh, absolutely. That's right, on here of Total Drama World Tour Simulator. Let this episode right now of part 19 commence and begin. Meanwhile, with everyone while being asleep on the floor and dragging them to the cargo hold. Alright, interns, when you're ready to open the lever down, while they fall from the sky, near the water. Got it? And the interns understand it pretty much to me as Chris. Alright then. Now, and the interns had pulled down the lever and everyone was screaming, "Ah! Hey guys, you might want to get into your paddle boats, guys." As everyone was seeing the paddle boats and got on in. The first paddle boat was 3 people. That was Sally and Courtney and Duncan. Got on the first paddle boat. The second paddle boat was Katie, Sadie, and Owen. And of course, the third and fourth paddle boat was Justin, Gothlistic Girl, Sally, and of course, Josh, Tyler, Trent, and then Alejandro. Let's paddle quickly. And then, as in for everyone else, they were all doing that, what they were just doing on the paddle boats. And as in for what was going to happen, all of them tried to get to shore, which everyone on the other hand made it to shore and crashed. Well, how was Niagara Falls? Pretty awesome, eh? Like I said, awesome. The falls is the jewel in Canada's crown and one of the most of the top 10 natural wonders in the world. And then for the casinos everywhere in some parts of Canada and unknown places in the world about the casinos, which is why that way we'll be going to in the first part of the challenge. Wait, no way. Seriously? And somewhere in the part of the way of the casinos. Seriously? Bad news is that we had to move away from the from the casino since you guys are underage. And don't ask as into why that for that. Why alone is two. Why? We can't go over there to the gambling floor, to the far less exciting casino concert hall. You're in luck, folks. Is that let's just say this time that in the third aftermath show that they needed was a second chance on back onto the show, where one of the losers could score on back in the game, and we're about to enjoy this as we will have a little number and a song to add once. The stage is all into to do so. She's 200 pounds off Sassy in a 90-pound package, and she's only wearing 12 pounds from this Masoka, or should I say Masanasa or whatever. It's Blaney or Mascara. Yep, Mascara. It's definitely plainly, folks. And everyone was saying, wait, who? And the song has now started. Blaney shows up on the stage on a big cake, which everyone is just about to watch her sing, while everyone else gets to partaking in. The song has started. It looks like the music had played, and looks like Blaney is singing first. And oh man, looks like here we go. Blaney was singing all the way. And so did Owen. And then of course Courtney on the other hand came right back on in. And as in for me, that's what I was saying, Courtney. It's not against the rules. She was just picked to be on here. And even this ain't no Sunday school, Miss Fana. There's a rating school, a ratings Jules. It looks like the song continued. It looks like they continue go on. And oh boy, here we go. So horrific. Really? And the song still continued. And after that, the song had ended. Yikes. Looks like that's pretty much for everyone to pretty much just enjoy the concert show of Blaney. And as in for right now, the song had ended. Nah, you're on your own. You're on your own right now. And it's now time for an official that the teams are no longer back. and it's no teams. And it means that everyone is for themselves now. And the merge has finally happened, which means no more teams. It's for everyone and every man and every woman themselves now. Which this time which this time there's no teams and a merge time. Yes! It looks like everyone said was yes. And as in for everyone else, they were all about to compete for the $1,000,000. And it looks like as in for now, Tyler and Trent will also likely to agree. And then as in for Justin and Alejandro, they had a competition going on to see who the hottest man is in the whole world. It's between a Hawaiian or a Spanish Mexican dude or Hispanic dude. I wonder who might win that one in this competition. But still, that's going to be saved up for a little bit of the heat of the challenge. Less later. And then as in for everyone else, they were all excited, but Sadie and Katie were also likely to be doomed at to this point right now that it might not look too good for the ladies. Two of them exactly. And it looks like Courtney, on the other hand, was finally thinking it was about time. And as in for Gothlistic Girl, she was feeling a little bit on the confident page of seeing where this is going to lead. As in for Josh, oh man, Josh, on the other hand, was just feeling a bit ready to destroy literally anyone who gets in his path. And as in for everyone else, they were just doing whatsoever, which you can see what they're saying. Now, this is just more like it. This is just more like it. And as in for Chef, he definitely moved pretty much like with a slot machine on the stage. As everyone was looking at Chef moving the slot machine on stage. Alright, so is that why is the slot machine for right now is that because at this point is why the slot machine is there. Just let you guys know is that it's about time to have the teams being apart. And yep, it's already been clear, no teams, 100% official, and blah 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 blah. Yep, pretty much. And yep, as in for how this is gonna go exactly, is that Chef, put down the bear in the slot machine, please. Alright then, Chris. Here comes the bear. Lowering it down. And the bear was lowered down on the cage, while pretty much the women were in the slot machine. While this time, the men, on the other hand, gets to do this more likely in a pattern reverse. That they, on the other hand, are gonna pretty much pull the lever this time. For right now, as in late. But anyway, looks like this explanation will continue on further. So, as for some of you guys, is that in fact for the casinos are about all excitement, and what's more exciting than a big angry bear? Trust me, at 100%, never to land on that guy or whatsoever. Now, let the games begin. So, guys, get ready to pull down the lever and be picking your own girls to be partnered up with you. So the first guy gets to be is, and by the way, one of the boys are going to sit out, isn't for right now. Or should I say, in this case, to probably fix this. So, anyway, for right now, I'm just pretty much going to fix this problem for right now. So, in this turn order, by the way, we're going to pretty much just fix this. So, alright then. One of the boys will get started. There we go. Until next time on the second part right now, here on Total Drama World Tour Simulator. And don't forget, by the way, they on the other hand are going to pull down the levers and select which gal will be the wife. So, as in for right now, we are going to switch things a little bit up, even have to fix this right now, in fact. So, anyways, Chris McLean here. And we'll see you folks again for the second part right now. So anyway, let's get on with this, shall we?